First LX came out in 1995. Difference between Land Cruiser and LX wasn't big. Only leather seats and CD changer. And 2 seats at the back. Toyota decided not to complicate their life with the design and development of new Lexus, so they just rebadged the Land Cruiser and that's it. But what I don't understand, Toyota paid Touchstone Pictures hefty sum so they would put their Lexus in the new movie called Gone in 60 Seconds. But movie was released in 2000, but car stopped production in 1998. Very strange. In 1998 came out new generation. It was a little bit more interesting. It had different headlights, DVD player, navigation system, and it had adaptive chassis called AVS. AVS offered comfort and sport and normal mode. It was first LX with the V8 and 5-speed gearbox. But anyway, it was super slow. Like literally, I could run faster. 0 to 60 was in 10 seconds, if you're lucky 9. In CIS region, car considered to be very brutal and super gangster. It is as cool as G-Wagon. But in Kazakhstan, this is the best car in the world. I have a friend Kazakh. When he was driving it, he wanted to rub his own flat. That's how the car made him feel. He even had different gangster voice when he was driving it. Lexus was one of the first companies that decided to put huge grills on the car. And after Lexus, everybody started copying them. In our LX, everything is more civilized. I love LX, especially this one. When a man buys car, first he thinks about kids, then he thinks about reliability, and he doesn't want to complicate his life with maintenance and different car problems. But when you drive 5.7 liter LX, every time you put your gas pedal, you forget what's the name of your kids. It's so good. And you forget the fuel price. It's the only engine that I would have on this car, not the diesel, not the 4.7. It generates 380 brake horsepower and 546 torques. 0 to 60 is in 7.6 seconds. This is the first engine that I can say it is unkillable and it has no problem. If something breaks down, it's totally your fault because you couldn't maintain the car properly. Engine is very rev happy. It pulls from the lowest RPM immediately. Engine and transmission make you feel very happy. If you give this car to a person who wants to commit suicide, after 1 hour of driving, he will feel more happier than any Armenian with new Niva and Gucci shoes. Lexus even had a special edition with the Sueprcharger that was only for Middle East. It generated 450 brake horsepower. But it's so rare that I never saw it in my life. If you want, you can install a very good supercharger and exhaust from company Thomas. This is the only company that I trust with the aftermarket parts for Lexus. They have a racing pedigree and they know what they're doing. After you install everything, this vehicle will feel better than any AMG G-Wagon. Transmission is very good, very reliable, but it's super slow. It's so slow that I can physically change gears faster than the transmission does. So it's better to just leave it alone and that's it. In front we have very good double wishbone system and suspension was developed together with company Hitachi. This is the first LX that can handle very good on high speeds. And you can feel difference in driving with the Land Cruiser. Some say that next LX and Land Cruiser will not have V8. And that will be very horrible. I love this interior, even it has cheap plastics. I don't know why. With the previous generation Lexus, the best leather was only in the LX. Even LS didn't get such a good leather that LX did. The only thing that really annoys me about the interior is buttons of releasing trunk and fuel cap. They're stupidly together, like almost it's like a one button. So of course I confused them and I opened fuel cap and the car kept making that noise and I couldn't understand why. And the plastic of these buttons just horrible. It cuts your finger all the time and I think I got some radiation from it.
Lexus LX. It is a very brutal car, very aggressive. It's just like G-Wagon, only it's like a father of a G-Wagon. G-Wagon is a very spoiled son that always in a trouble and, you know, attracts unnecessary attention, you know, always with the drama. But here it's so quiet, it's so good, and it has huge charisma here, huge. You just enjoy it so much. I love this car because it's so much better than the GX, so much. It's much faster. The engine, it's the V8 revving so quietly with dignity. It doesn't bark at you, it doesn't scream at you. It just, you know, hums you in a nice way, not in a bad way. In a nice way, it hums you, and that's a good thing. It's not a soft car, and the interior is really bad. It's really bad. It's like Hyundai Sonata level bad. But I like it. You know, it's simple, nice plastics. The only luxury thing here is the wheel. The wood is very nice, and I like touching it. It's really good. Leather everywhere is very horrible. It's actually disgusting. But you know, it's tough leather. I'll be honest with you. Everything here is very tough and solid. Very simple combination. They didn't change anything basically in terms of engineering. Well, some little things, but not much since the beginning of the time. If you want something sporty and aggressive like G-Wagon, you can order custom exhaust. You can install very good supercharger, and it will be better than G-Wagon. Really, any AMG, it will be reliable, fast. It handles very good. Not as X5, but I saw this car passing me by more than 200 kilometers. Like, it just flew by me, and I was amazed. I was very scared, really scared. It just flew by me, and that was something I did not expect from this huge, humongous car to drive like crazy. Anyway, this car is everything you ever wanted. Really, if you want an SUV, forget about all the cars in the world. Buy this one. It has charisma. It's fun to drive. It's not boring. It's very, well, I cannot say it's agile. Like, it doesn't have much agility, but it handles good. But on the low speeds, you know, you feel like a huge hippo. Yeah, you can feel that. It really glides left to right, but it's nice. It's not like you will not go to the track on this car, so it doesn't really matter. This is my opinion, and I think it's logical here. Solid, great car. I love it so much. It's just everything I ever wanted here. Everything. It's just brutal, nice, solid. Goes fast, accelerates fast, turns good. The noise is just, that's the pull it has. That's the pull it has. It just flies aggressively, throws you back, and you must be ready for the power that it gives you. You must be awake. It's same as G-Wagon. It's really similar to it, but it's more civilized. But it does have this that pull, that really cool pull, and you want to turn it and just. I love this car. I'm loving this car, and it's just something I really enjoy. It is. Every meter in this car, I have a smile here. Every meter, and it's great. It's just great, and I'm really sad to give the keys, but what you're going to do? We'll have to finish the test drive. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe, click that like button, and please do as much charity as you can, because today's situation is not easy, and we must help each other. Also, huge thanks to the showroom of Authoritet. It's a really good showroom. If you're in Tashkent, please visit them. They have huge inventory. They change the cars every day, and if not for them, this test drive would not happen. So thank you so much for watching. Take care, and bye bye.